Hi Taurus, welcome to October 2014. Now in October, you may find that the trivia of life becomes suddenly, overwhelmingly frustrating. Yes, you like everything sorted out, but you have more important things to do than make sure there's enough bread to make sandwiches. You are focused on the bigger picture. Be patient with those who don't see your vision. In October, there's two major eclipses. The first one is a total lunar eclipse in Aries on October 8th, and then the second one is a partial solar eclipse in Scorpio on October 23rd. As we leave sweet September and move into October, October really is rocky. So it is Rocktober. And you may even start to feel it late September, but as we enter October, the Pluto-Uranus square becomes highly activated. The moon is on Capricorn on October 1st, coupling with Pluto, and then it squares the Libra sun, and on October 4th, the Libra sun squares Pluto. October 7th, the Libra sun opposes Uranus exact, and then we have the total Aries lunar eclipse on the 8th. Eclipses are the most powerful transit you can experience. They herald major endings and beginnings. For you, the eclipse is happening behind the scenes. Aries is 12 signs from you. I take the Taurus sun and I bring it to the ascendant or the rising sign. So I'm reading this as if you have a Taurus rising sign, Taurus sun or Taurus moon, and Aries is 12 signs from that. And so this Aries lunar eclipse is happening in the area of your life that has to do with working behind the scenes, working with your subconscious, working with your dreams, and how you get in your own way. So this is going to be a very powerful energy. You'll start feeling it in the end of September, but you'll really feel it that first week into October, and it goes exact on the 8th. And so even, a few days afterwards, you still feel it. So, it's a time to really pay attention to what you're doing. Be patient. Patience is a virtue and a strength. And, a lot of people are going to be acting out in negative ways or in emotional ways. And you don't want to get caught up in that. So you want to be taking really good care of yourself. Libra rules the area of life that has to do with your work habits, your health habits, your lifestyle. And Pluto is in the area of what you believe. We don't get what we want in life. We get what we believe. So what do you believe is possible for you, Taurus? This is a wonderful time to look at that, to really look at, do your beliefs support what you want? Do your beliefs support your goals? Do your beliefs support your heart's desire? Now, if it's not crazy enough in October, we have to add a little more crazy, and that's Mercury going retrograde. So Mercury goes retrograde on October 4th through the 25th. It starts out in Scorpio at about 2 degrees Scorpio, and then it backs into Libra. It re-enters Libra on October 10th, and then it goes direct on the 25th. So for you, it starts out in the area of relationships, and then it moves back into your lifestyle, your health habits, and your work habits. So there's this big thing going on with you and how you take care of yourself, how you take care of your, downtime, taking rest time, taking time to meditate, to reflect, to dream, to create, as well as, all of the energy you put into your work and your life. And so do what's appropriate for you. These are very intense energies. It's similar to April, but not as intense because Pluto and Uranus don't go exact. They don't go exact again until December. And then the final pass will be March 17th, 2015. But they are being pulled into this Aries lunar eclipse And it is stirring up your subconscious. It's stirring up perhaps fears from the past, from your childhood, or even past lives. And remember, all power is in the now. Your power is to act effectively in the here and now. Not what's happened in the past, not what's going to happen in the future. All power is in the now. And that's where you want to stay every day. If fear comes up for you, or anxiety or worry, ask yourself, what am I afraid of today? Nothing. Okay, then. Then don't worry about what's happened. That's the past. That's history. Don't worry about the future. Future will take care of itself. All power's in the now. When you stay in the now, there's no fear. There's no anxiety. There's no phobias. There's no worry. Stay here in the now. Be powerful today. Be effective today. A lot of people are going to be acting from impulse with this Uranian energy at this eclipse. And, it can throw curveballs at you. It can create abrupt changes. And with Pluto, Pluto's also involved here, squaring the Sun, squaring Uranus, squaring the Moon, squaring the North Node in Libra, squaring Venus in Libra, your ruling planet. You don't want to get caught up in the silliness, the things that people are worrying about, or, making mountains out of molehills, retreat, just go out into nature, go and put some nice music on, do what soothes you, do what makes you feel better, do what grounds you. Don't get caught up in the hidden agendas or the manipulation or the power plays that other people may be involved in. This is, Pluto is about power, but it's also about manipulation, hidden agendas, and power plays. And so you may have some of that to contend with at the job, at your job, at work, where people are politicking, playing games, and, just focus on what you have to do. Focus on your goals, and just put blinders on with the games that may be going on, or the gossip, the negative energy that people feed off of. Now, there is good news here, because the Grand Fire Trine is activated at the time of this lunar eclipse. Mars is in Aries, harmonizing with Jupiter, and harmonizing with the Moon, even Uranus, at the time of the eclipse. So that's the way out. And for you, it has to do with pulling up your personal power, nourishing and nurturing yourself, taking really good care of yourself, really looking at who you trust, who you let in, who you reveal your heart's desire and secrets to, really looking at that, but also it's eliminating debt, receiving money from a partner or a spouse, receiving money through an insurance payout, tax payout, royalty payout, any kind of payout can be coming to you. It's like there's power here for you going on behind the scenes. And the eclipse really isn't about you, so you really want to get out of the way and not get caught up in other people's drama or other people's manipulations and games they want to play. Keep your center. Stay strong within self. Meditate. Watch your diet. Drink plenty of water. Like, really practice extreme self-care. Taking really good care of yourself so that you show up, you're grounded, you're effective, and you're centered. Even if, it's like the washing machine going round and round, you find your center, right? You find your center, so that no matter what's going on in the world, no matter what's going on outside of you, you're not getting pulled into it. Or even inside, if there's fears and phobias coming up, because Uranus and Aries is in that area of your life that stimulates the subconscious, the past life memories, the childhood memories, and it can bring up records of death, fear, and you don't want to get caught up in that. You want to release that, right? That's what this is about, is purging what no longer serves you so that you are in the driver's seat and you are riding the wave of change. You are riding the wave of innovation, and you're making healthy changes in your life that bring you what you want. And that's what it's about. Sun will conjunct Mercury on the 16th, and that's in the area of work. Pay attention on that day. There can be messages for you from the universe. And then Venus, your ruling planet, sextiles with Mars on the 20th. And this is good. This is a very positive energy for you, where, you know, things can calm down at work, things can calm down with the coworkers, and it just is a nice energy to relax into. Then the Sun enters Scorpio on the 23rd, Venus enters Scorpio on the 23rd, and you have the Scorpio solar eclipse on the 23rd. Now this is a partial eclipse, but it's still an eclipse. And it is happening in the area of relationships for you. Now I like this eclipse, there's no uglies on it. And it is in harmony with Neptune. And it's in harmony with Mars, because at the time of the eclipse, Mars is at 28 degrees, very late, Sagittarius. So it's in harmony with the 0-degree Sun in Scorpio, 0-degree Moon in Scorpio, and 0-degree Venus that just entered Scorpio. So there could be a very nice healing in your relationships. Your partner, your husband, your wife. There can be just like this camaraderie and psychic understanding, intuitive understanding, telepathic communication going on between the two of you. There's a nice healing here happening with this eclipse for you. And it's in harmony with Neptune. And when it's in harmony with Neptune, it increases your psychic abilities. It increases your creative abilities. It's in harmony with Mars, which is great for sexuality. It's great for being, you know, on partnership together, where the two of you come together and agree on eliminating debt. You agree on how you're going to save money. You agree on your expenses. You really come together. You know, the world can be going crazy, but your relationship is going great. It's going strong. And you're feeling fine. You know what I mean? You just keep riding it, because eventually these energies are going to calm down, and it is going to make for an easier time to be here on planet Earth. So I really like this eclipse for you. It's nourishing, it's nurturing, and empowering, soothing. Then Mercury goes direct on the 25th. This will help with communication. Mars enters Capricorn on the 26th. This is good for long distance travel, marketing your business, marketing your products, marketing your services. It's good for connecting with people that are at a distance from you. It harmonizes with all of your Taurus planets. Capricorn is a sister sign, so it harmonizes with any planets you have in Taurus, whether it's the Sun, the Moon, the Ascendant. There's a very positive energy for you. So is the Scorpio, because Scorpio rules your area of marriage and partnership, relationship. And the Scorpio energy is in harmony with Mars and Neptune. It's not being challenged by Saturn, Pluto, or Uranus. Yay! So it's a very nourishing and nurturing energy. And so you want to use October to clear out what doesn't serve you any longer. Eclipses are endings and beginnings. So whatever ends, it's time for it to go. And you just want to let go of what is going and create the space for what you want to have in your life. You can use the Personal Path Development Program to create more joy and power in your life. Make the needed adjustments in your relationships. Do what empowers you. So for those of you interested in relationship, it looks good in October and November. I would say more towards the end of the month, when the Sun gets into Scorpio on the 23rd, and then your ruling planet moves into this area of relationships. I think you're going to feel a lot of more support from people in this last week of October, where you feel like people are coming to your aid, or they really get what you're saying when you're showing the future vision. You're like, hey, let's look at the bigger picture. Let's not worry about, you know, the minutia of the small stuff, and really be focused on where we want to be in 6 months, where we want to be in a year. And, you know, by the end of the month, others are, your partner and others are saying, yeah, you're right. This is stupid. Why do I keep talking about something that doesn't matter? The bigger picture looks really good. And you'll find this soothing, healing energy in here for you by the end of the month. With, I don't see any challenge with the money. The Neptune is in harmony with the Scorpio energy. So Neptune is in the area of the money you make from the business you own, or the money you make from the company you work for, and it's in harmony with Scorpio. It's in harmony with this eclipse, and this eclipse is a new moon, so it's a new start. So, you know, there can be more money for you coming in here at the end of October, especially going into November. You can feel really happy at home with your self, your inner being, your spouse, your family. You can feel happy in your relationship. And if you're interested in a relationship, I would say more towards that last week in October, and then going into November. Travel, if you're going to travel, you may want to wait until Mercury goes direct, but we can't put our life on hold. You can use the Mercury, Navigating Mercury Retrograde page I've set up for you, the do's and don'ts of Mercury Retrograde, but you have to do what you have to do. You know, if you have to, you know, buy something, you know, just save the receipt just in case you have to bring it back. You know, life goes on. You have to make decisions. It's just harder when Mercury's retrograde because the devil is in the details, and details get dropped, and it just feels like you don't have all the facts, or you don't know the full picture when Mercury's retrograde. It's much better to wait until it goes direct if you're making major purchases or major decisions. But life goes on. You have to do what you have to do. And so that's why I like, you know, the last week in October, 23rd on, for, you know, big changes, big moves, start of new relationships, start of a new job, start of, you know, moving, whatever you need to do. I like that towards the end of October. And if you want to travel, you know, with Mars going into Capricorn, that is the area of long distance travel. So for those of you that need to travel, you know, just keep a cool head, you know, because wherever Mars is where we can, you know, find confrontation with others, or others being confrontational. And, but it's still a very positive energy for you, because Capricorn pours harmonious energy into you. It trines you, which is very productive and easy flowing. So it would be a good time to travel late October into November, if that's something you're looking for. But overall, you know, it's going to be intense as we head into October, but by the end of the month, everything will start to really calm down and be more soothing than it has been in recent weeks or months. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plus-ing my podcast, Taurus. You're so awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your astrology, or you're interested in coaching, those links are below in the Show More section. And until next time, be safe and sound. Safe and sound. Hold your ground. We're safe and sound.
I could lift you up. I could show you what you wanna see and take you where you wanna be. You could be my luck. Even if the sky is falling down, I know that we'll be safe and sound. We're safe and sound. Hold your ground. We're safe and sound. I could show you love in a tidal wave of mystery. You'd still be standing next to me. We're safe and sound. Hold your ground. We're safe and sound.